I agree. You know, one thing that I liked about the Robin to, you know, he always went from that to a superhero is that usually that there's some form of time skip.
Yo, I know, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's usually like some kind of time skip or.
I like time skips.
Yeah. Like I feel as if with time skips there's a here and a there and a you know what I'm saying, like
it can be done well and then it could be overdone.
It could be overdone.
Yeah.
It could be, you know what I'm saying, shark jumping, you know what I'm saying, overkilling.
So with that being said, do you feel like anime and stuff use it good or bad? Like, is it done well or overused?
Overall, I would say that is done extraordinarily well. Like, as far as like a story development tool,
Agreed.
it works very well. I think it's great for expounding on characters and giving them time to grow and change and be different, but yet still be the same, and callbacks. I think it's great for like moving the story along to something that you care about. Like, we can skip, you know what I'm saying? Anything that gets us away from fillers, I'm down for.
Right. I agree. Dragon Ball did it well. Like, a lot of people, when I was coming up watching Dragon Ball Z, I don't even think a lot of people knew Dragon Ball existed when I was watching Dragon Ball Z. I know I didn't at first. At first, I didn't. Like, you just, you know, the show starts off, they're all meeting up. It's a reunion. He has a son now, apparently. Yeah. But then you find out, it was a whole series before this. Like, he was a little kid learning how to fight and all this and that. But they do a really good job with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion, of taking the stuff from the old show and, like you said, moving it along in the new show. Like, everybody's older. Now you find out why Kami is an alien and where he's from.
He's not a demon, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's actually, you know, just an alien from another planet. And we're about to go see.
We're about to go see right now, Like, you know, that whole Kami God thing? Just forget about all that.
It's like, this is interesting. But I liked it because it moved it along. Yeah. You had Goku grew up. He's a grown man now. He's a family guy. He's passing it down to his son. You know, Chi-Chi's older. She's no longer that annoying kid. Yeah. I mean, she's still annoying.
She still got hands.
But she, you know, she's still, you know, a mom now and a housewife.
Oh, yeah,
you know
what
I'm saying?
The
Ox King is like the gentle giant now.
Gentle stepdad coming through. Not stepdad.
Homicidal killer that he was.
I don't even remember him being that bad.
He was like very violent, dog. I think he had an axe and everything. He was chasing Goku with it or something.
Yeah. I definitely remember the axe.
And then the Red Ribbon Army came back around.
Red Ribbon Army, yes. I definitely remember that.
And all that. It was like, and the Red Ribbon Army is like a legit force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. Like, Red Ribbon Army used to go hard back then. Yeah. And what they had? They had some kind of general, what was his name?
I don't remember.
Where he kept throwing the log and jumping on it, and that's how he would travel to places.
He got around. He was like like a Tai Chi master or something, right? He wasn't even in an army uniform. He was just one of the, I don't even know what it's called. I want to call it a gi, but it's not that.
Or garb.
Yeah, it was like traditional Chinese, you know, attire. Like, if you were, you know, doing Tai Chi or something in the park, you would wear that.
He would be the G.
Yeah, he would throw the log, and that's how he got around. That was crazy.
Just surfing it, which is awesome. But I love how Dragon Ball went from an exploring adventure where you're traveling around and you're doing all this cool
it's
stuff.
Just straight adventure.
To a straight up, like, sit down. We fit in a train and tournament and train and tournament and train. Different planet, tournament, tournament, training montage.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I loved how it went from that to that. You know what I'm saying?
And you could see the growth. Like, Goku's body changed the more he, you know, trained.
Oh,
like, you could see him, like, buff. And then even when Dragon Ball Z started, he was kind of like a chubby buff. Like, you could see he had muscle.
Like, he had
was like, his body was kind of soft because he doesn't train as much as he used to. You know what I mean? He had a dad body.
He had the dad body. That's first, yo.
He had a dad body. Like, everybody was kind of chubby, but when they got dynamic, everybody was cut up.
Real. Yeah, it got
Everybody
real.
was cut up.
Hey, that gravity training, man. Yo, hey, if gravity training ever becomes real, I'm going to try it And it's probably going to destroy my knees.
It's probably bad for your joints and stuff.
It's probably terrible for you.
But I also feel like, Naruto did it well too. Naruto did it well up to a point. So hear me out. Hear me out. So you start off, Naruto's a kid. He's 10, 11 years old or whatever.
12, 13,
And then, it's 13, I think.
13, yeah.
Because it skips and then he's like 16.
7,
right? He goes away, he's training. But my problem with Naruto and Naruto Shippuden was like, I feel like we would have gotten more from a time skip backwards. I could have done a prequel? I could have done without Boruto, I think. Because of how it's going. It's like technology is becoming more advanced. Like you don't really need to have any skill. Like you just need a ninja tool.
You got a ninja tool. Rock with that.
It's like jutsu on demand. Like that's not fair.
It's a jutsu gun.
Like that's the whole point of being a ninja. You need to know like I don't have enough chakra.
Like nah.
Like I can't. This fight can't draw out too long. Yeah, it's just like a Spider-Man.
Bow. Water, dog.
But I feel like my problem with them is that they introduced us to so many great characters.
Yeah.
That you never saw a backstory for. It annoys me. It really annoys me.
I feel you. Like, I would be much more interested in how they would go back and cover, like, the first Sanin and the first, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, old school ninjas from back there. And how it all got
like, when
started.
they were fighting in armor.
Yeah.
They fought in samurai armor.
Whatever happened to the samurais? Whatever happened to the samurais?
Apparently, a lot of the samurai became ninjas. And maybe that's how it started, though.
I guess maybe that's how it started.
Remember Hanzo from the village hidden in the rain or whatever? Like, he started out as a samurai.
Yeah, he was samurai.
He started out as a samurai and became a ninja. And I'm thinking that's actually how Hashirama and all of them started, because all of them had swords. Like, they fought with swords.
I guess that's because when they covered like the whole thing with the samurai, they were like, okay, samurai are like ninjas, except they don't have ninjutsu. They just put all their energy
into the blade,
blade or whatever. Yeah,
which I never really understood either, because it's like.
So that means you guys should be able to cut through everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be cutting everything.
Y'all
you know what I'm saying?
Manipulate nature types.
Nope.
With this sword, because I know anytime Sasuke put lightning into his blade, you can't stop it. It just cuts everything like butter.
You know what I'm saying? Just that was like the special trait of it. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it cuts everything.
It cuts everything? Oh, well, unless you got some lightning something.
Or like Asuma, Asuma with the, wind chakra with the what were those called? The brass knuckles that he had with the blades on it.
Yeah.
Like, he could cut through anything, too, because of the wind nature that he had.
Yep.
Apparently, wind can cut through everything.
Wind can cut through everything. I think it depends on how you use it and how it works and everything, but I feel as if... Check out Co-Play Media on Spotify and DC Radio 96.3 HD4 on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. for all your anime talk, video games, and everything important to the Black nerd community.
And don't forget to check out our website and our YouTube channel for the special guest interviews with some of your favorite anime voice actors in anime.
Get you some real talk, get you some information to the streets.
No crazy feedback.
No craziness.